2021. They only won it 6-5, and then their previous meeting back in 2020, Players' Championship number 2. It was a 6-2 win for Michael, averaging 97. Winner of this, of course, to play the young man we've just seen on debut, Josh Rock.
140.
He wasn't stratospheric, was he? But it was a solid performance, and Nathan came back at him so hard, and his nerve held.
Yeah, that 180 in the deciding leg, which was one of 4 he hit in the match. And he was hovering around the late 90s.
100.
But very solid on debut against a very, very tough opponent in Nathan Asman, who's just a little bit under the weather this weekend.
Yeah, he said he's been saying he's not feeling well, but nevertheless, I mean, the Josh Rock story, to come almost from nowhere to be doing what he's doing.
It was obscurity, wasn't it?
I mean, it's kind of an old school progression, isn't it? You know, you're suddenly the best guy in the pub, and then you go on and people say, oh, this lad can play a bit. You try your hand, and before you know where you are, it's a remarkable story, really.
Well, very much like the story of Gerwin Price, of course.
96.
There was a rugby player who thought he'd try and nick a few quid off the dart players. It's not done bad.
Not too many of them watching a game with him now, would there?
Karel requires 74.
Well, this is for an early break, 74. And now tops. Test of the nerve.
It's on the first leg, Karel Sedlacek.
Very tidy opening leg.
First.
15 dart breaker throw.
Michael won that
100.
Dutch Darts Championship this year, twice a quarter-finalist as well, and this is his 9th appearance in these European Championship finals. Best result was a semi-final. He seeded 8th for this.
Yeah, he had a wonderful spell, very much like Luke Humphries had, where he just carried on where they left off from tournament to tournament.
He had 39 victories from 44 matches at one point, which is some run, isn't it?
Well, especially in the company that he's playing in.
Yeah, he's not playing Sid Snot down the dog and duck. He's playing the top players in the world.
Yeah, the absolute elite.
Apologies to Sid if you're out there listening.
45.
Bit slow to get off the mark here, Smith. Sedlacek looking to break on, to build on that early break. Smith needs to get his teeth into the match quickly, maybe now.
123.
Just the wrong side of the wire, grazed the wire, but that's more like it.
Still,
we always say, don't we, he's such an easy player on the eye when he gets into the groove.
Well, when he's absolutely on it, he makes it look ridiculously easy, very much like the elite players do.
139.
And plays at such in an eye-catching manner. He plays at a lovely rhythm, doesn't he?
Damon Hetzer and Vincent van der Voort to follow this one. That's our final match of the session, but we're back tomorrow, 5:45 UK time.
And that's an immediate break back for Smith. Absolutely what he'd have hoped for. I think the atmosphere, it's not bad for a first night, you know, here.
That's
Thursday nights on a school day. There's a fair few here.
Yeah,
I think it might be rocking tomorrow night.
Certainly is at the weekend. We'll have over 6,000 in here on one of the sessions.
55.
Talking about 26,000 watching over the weekend.
Yeah, Dave Chisnell against Bunting, first game on tomorrow. Then we've got Dimitri against Daryl Gurney, Cullen against Smith, Schindler against De Souza, Wright against Meikle, Gerwin Price against Rowby John Rodriguez, MVG against Doby, Clayton against Clemens.
Plenty of German interest there.
Don't forget, mark your cards, ITV3 on Saturday evening. It's the only session that's not on ITV4. Set your planner up.
140.
Beautiful again from Smith.
He's already won second round game that whets the appetite, John. Luke Humphries against Ryan Searle.
108.
That's the first maximum of the match. Humphries against Searle will be played at a great sort of pace, won't it? That'll be a game which is good to watch. Both heavy scorers, and they get on with it.
Yeah, and their history suggests that as well. They've had some amazing matches.
Mates as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Games on third leg, Karel Sedlacek.
Well, my goodness.
We're
having break after break. That's 3 on the spin.
Yeah, that was a 14 darter from Evil Charlie. Not quite sure where that comes from, but I'm Evil. He's a really nice guy. Maybe it's a cartoon character or something, I don't know.
Perhaps we're just about the wrong age to get that one, Chris. Youthful Stuart Pike won't have any idea. Maybe it's one for Dan Dawson.
He's a big fan, so you know everything about Karel Sedlacek.
6.
I wonder if we're going to have a hold of throw now. Sedlacek, who won 19,000 on the European Tour this year, getting his qualification level. Michael Smith got 41k.
109.
And that's his first maximum.
130 bar. 90. Karel 110.
110 for the first hold. Good first dart. Excellent. Double 16. Beautifully done.
Well, he's not playing like a player that's won just 5 matches in his last 7 tournaments.
359.
3 out of 3 on the doubles. He's averaging 95.
And he's got the world number 4 in a little bit of trouble at this point.
He sure has. He's not even been pulling up trees on the Challenge Tour.
96.
This is a fairly big tree if he gets through this one.
140.
Pressure, of course, all on Michael Smith, a massive favourite to win this match.
140.
3-1 on was the price. £100 of the Mason Reddies to make 30.
Enough for me.
140.
I prefer to see them have a game first, and then you get more of an idea in terms of the form line.
100.
It's got to go.
Just for a hold of throw. Big dart this. And that's quality. That's more like it from Smith.
Oh, unusual to see him down on level 16. He had 3 breaks of throw, followed by 2 holds, but Smith needs the break back. Finishing from both is outstanding.
Yeah, there's not quite been the heavy scoring that you associate with Smith so far. Just the 1 maximum and 4 140s, averaging 93, and that's with that high checkout percentage. So he's not really getting the big numbers that he normally does yet.
It's almost like waiting for him to hit the afterburner, and right on cue, pops in his second max.
As soon as I said he's not scoring as he often does, I just knew it was going to happen. This is more like it. And the Sedlacek throw under pressure, 126, makeable. but he may have 6 darts at it. He will do.
59. Michael 126.
Simon
86.
Denton has contacted me and said that the characters on his shirt are from Peter Kay's TV series Maxim Paddy's Road to Nowhere.
All right, thank you for that.
437.
Probably should have known that, really, shouldn't we? Tops then.
Classic.
There he goes, that's the break back, and it's 3 apiece.
Best leg of the match, a 13-darter for Michael Smith. I don't think I've watched Maxim Paddy.
Game.
I don't really watch television. Boxing and darts, that's it.
You work so hard, you're never not working.
No.
When you're not working, you're playing.
57.
True story.
And stroking your cat.
140.
Oh, excellent.
140.
That was inviting the third.
Charlotte has got me watching some American series about a fire department in Chicago. It's about as...
100.
That's it. Don't see any fireworks here. Smith. Just feel like he's beginning to turn the screw, John.
He's nudged his average upwards, hasn't he?
Yeah.
From the moment I said he wasn't scoring, he promptly began.
Talked him into it.
And here we go again. On to a very makeable finish. Sedlacek, well, he can do it. And that was only just overthrown. So 64 for 4-3 and Smith to get ahead at last.
Oh, treble 16 double 8. Well, it's a big target. Double 8.
48.
Annoyed.
Early required 24.
Well, it goes against the grain. This man was 3 out of 3 on the doubles.
Oh, fallibility at last.
Michael requires 16.
Smith double 8 for 4-3. 3 out of 6 on his doubles.
John 7th.
And he goes ahead. The look on his face told the story. He thinks he's making mighty hard work of it, but he's got his nose in front.
For the first time. Had to rely on 3 missed darts at a double from Sedlacek, who up to that point was 3 from 3.
96.
Michael van Gerwen was the favourite to win this title. He was the one who they reckoned before it began.
89.
Thoughts?
Well, you just never... I mean, it doesn't feel like he's had a great season until you start to crunch some numbers and sort of think back what he has won this year, including the Premier League, the match play, of course, the Grand Prix. I mean, he was a big price for the Grand Prix, 7-1. I know a lot of people had a piece of.
Yeah, it's a little bit like, apart from the roads and the aqueducts, what have the Romans ever done for us? It's one of those, isn't it? I mean, he quietly picks up some big checks.
139.
He's the one who knows how to win the most. Wouldn't be a massive shock if he didn't lift the trophy.
Sedlacek could do with this.
He's going to get 1.
Oh, good dart.
Karel Sedlacek.
Well, that was impressive, because I'll tell you what, it was on him then.
Absolutely. It's a huge swing, isn't it? 5-3, 4-4.
Smith with the advantage of throw, of course, having won the bull-up behind closed doors before the game began. It's a second maximum for Sedlacek, matching the tally of Smith's.
60.
Wow. Can he build? Make it 4? Ooh.
81.
They can't hear me, I promise you.
You started that. And he needs a big visit here.
100.
Well, that was minimum requirement, but advantage Sedlacek if you can find some more red bits.
Elusive.
60.
Well, that's an opportunity missed. He was going for ball with the last dart.
I think he changed his mind a couple of times there. And then got caught twixt and in between. He's down to 108. Usually goes 17s, doesn't he? 4 of them is 68 to leave tops.
Looks as though he's looking there. Looking for another. There it is for tops. Good call, Chris. Just over pitched.
Well, this would be huge, wouldn't it? Treble 20 and ball.
That would have been a good marker, that first
Wasn't
dart
it?
as well.
Slide straight down the side of it.
Invited it.
40.
Top Smith for 5-4 to go within a leg.
Yeah, it's on like that.
Bent the wire, literally, with the opening dart.
There's kind of a visible few about him every time one goes in, isn't there? He knows he's not at the top of his game, but he's just about hanging in there, Michael Smith.
It's more relief, isn't it? It's one of those that I say that the pressure's on him. He's expected to win and win fairly comfortably.
97.
He's had a bit of an examination from Sedlacek.
It'll be the minerals might be tested once again, particularly if Sedlacek can find a way to hold this leg, and that's a good visit.
I was saying about how the level of the sport is right now. This is a guy that doesn't have a tour card.
We were talking earlier on behind closed doors about those who come in of recent times. Danny Noppert, one who's really prospered, but there's a lot who've come across from what used to be the BDO who've found it mighty tough since they've come over, and that's because of the sheer depth of quality that there is in the PDC game right now. Yeah,
the depth is never been like this. I don't think the sport as a whole has ever been better.
That's the first dart that Sedlacek wanted, how he'd like another. And there it is.
Michael Smith right up against it here.
Well, ain't going to go on this visit, so Sedlacek, if he gets that 64, we go to the decider.
96, Karel, Uruguay, 84.
84, rather.
14 and ball.
Now then.
59.
So close. So close.
50.
Tops for the match. Double 10. There it is. And for the first time, a roar of emotion from Michael Smith. He kisses the board. He gets over the line. But I tell you what, that was not mighty convincing. A real tough test set by Sedlacek. Michael Smith not at his best, but he finds a way to get over. 46% on his doubles, only averaged 94, but it was enough. And through into the next round.